Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just cake. About to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatically. Bankroll showing that I know it don't strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose and the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Picking the players, they all never touch. You can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just cake. About to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks. About to go big. Kill him with the Prizepicks.
You see Fran with that donkey?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I did some research on her yesterday, bro. She went to Harvard to become a doctor. She said, fuck this basketball shit. How dope is that?
I mean, hey, you know, she's definitely making a career for herself, and sometimes it just be like that, you know. People have a different plan once they finish through college, and you know, maybe she just loves doing that even more. But
Yeah.
definitely was a pretty talented basketball player, no doubt, and it's cool seeing her be able to dunk.
Yeah, man. That dunk is magical.
Yeah. But you already know what time it is. Welcome. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, but big time board game WNBA slate. So come on in. You already know it's just cash. What? Welcome back. Before we hop into it, you guys do us a huge favor because we got a pretty busy day, so we're going to kind of speed through things here a little bit. But make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button down below. We appreciate each and every one of y'all helping us grow the channel. Our channel's been growing a lot over the last month now, and you guys are a major part of it, and we appreciate every single one of y'all. So thank you. Make sure that subscription button is hit down below. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss out. And the most important part is going to be join the Discord. Still running the 7-day free trial, so check it out in the description down below. Come in, say what's up, and come win some cash for this. All right, man. We had a pretty solid night. Went 2 for 2 on the posted plays. Emma Meesseman, oh my goodness, just free across the board. Man, so free. Even with the slow first half. So we were able to double down a little bit. They had a fantasy at 14.5. And I got to say, surprise is all get out. Having 41 fantasy and only having one stock that game totally took me back. So I think there's honestly even more room for the upside for her, but we'll take it. Free win there. And then our other play was, scot-free. A little disappointing with Prizepicks. I got to say 2 out of 3 tacos were a bust. So a bit unfortunate there, but we digress as always. Man, our live looks, though, look at this. Shout out to Big Underrated and all the guys, the sharp minds we got in our Discord, though. Hitting 62% so far this season. Had a couple of hiccups last night, but solid hedge bets overall. Still turned out some cash and saw a lot of green slips in there. So, man, good night.
Oh, yeah. Today's even going to be better. And guess who's here, E? G-Man! G-Man!
Hey, what's up, man?
Say it ain't so! He's back, folks. He's back. You say, what's up, fellas? What's up, man? And C-Dot, with all caps, said, let's fucking go. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the Discord. We winning over here. C-Dot. Oh, yeah, man. And then Jason Holland's asking about the price for the rest of the WNBA season.
You know the answer better than that.
Yes, we used to have something that had the full season, but now that there's only about a month and a half to go, if you add the playoffs, I would say just jump in, get the free week, and then add on that month, and you'll be pretty much to the end with 1 month of the Discord, which would be $25 or something like that for the rest of the season. Can't beat that. We're going to win that tonight. Right back to you.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, honestly, if anybody's joined in the last, 2 weeks now, we've definitely paid for that and then some. So the last day of the regular season, unfortunately, is on the 11th next month. So sad face there, but we will definitely be covering some stuff in the postseason. We'll still have the play-in games and then also at least the first round of stuff. The second round and beyond kind of gets a little weird, but we will still have stuff covered for that and getting ready for college football, NFL, and then college basketball, not that far around the corner either.
I'm excited.
Man,
I'm excited. We got 1 year under our belt, man. I think I'm ready. We're going to jump in this time. We're going to smack them from the beginning, and we're going to do the same live strategy. Hopefully that'll work out as well. I think it will. Might be even better, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, to say the least. Not a bad first year overall, I got to say, especially for the first time us doing it and breaking away from the usual NBA. It was pretty fun. So got a lot of new stuff and a whole season ahead of us and looking forward to it, honestly.
For really.
But let's go ahead and just hop into the slate. Let's look at the injury news and stuff that we're kind of waiting on right now. First game, Chicago, Connecticut. We did get news that Ariel Atkins is going to be available, but on a minutes limit, so keep that in mind. This game, two pretty awful defensive teams. I mean, bottom of the barrel on each side. I'd say Chicago's probably a little bit worse because they play at a faster pace, and at least Connecticut kind of slows it down a little bit. But honestly, Chicago's just been a mess across the board right now. Can't trust any full game props for them. If we're being honest, those have been very suspect over the last couple weeks now. But the matchup should be pretty soft on both sides. So, I mean, I do like the upside for either or. I know we got a lot of interest in Cardoso's first half. And if you want to play the full game props, I get it. But, man, I just can't stomach another game where Coach pulls her somewhere in the third and then she just doesn't come back in the game. So, a bit frustrating for that. But the first half looks been really, really solid. And a play that we'll get to here in just a minute. And then from Connecticut side of things, they've basically been pushed out of the playoffs already. So, their expectations from here on are kind of questionable, but at least they do get up for these home games. And, I think for Mabry in particular, she's one that just kind of is going out and going through the motions. Not necessarily saying that she's not trying to play or she's not giving her effort, but I think she more views it just as a job at this point. She knows she's not getting traded this year at least. So go out there, have some fun with Sanaya Rivers while they're out there and, just kind of do her thing. But Tina Charles, definitely a person to keep on the radar moving towards the end of the season. She will see some reduction, and we will see Aaliyah Edwards probably move into the starting lineup, if not taking minutes from her. Just keep that in the back of your head, though, because I know her props are going to start getting lower and lower. And for the next game, I think the most important piece, Shakira Austin with a Q tag, still dealing with that leg. But I believe she probably will suit up today, leaning towards that. But we will keep an eye out for that. Tough points in the paint matchup. Really tough. Lots of doubles coming and should be boost to the wing players. But one player kind of stands out is losing out, short end of the stick as far as rotation usage and all that across the board. Moving on, New York, pretty much same situation here. I mean, they are shorthanded for their bigs. Even though Burke was upgraded last game, we will keep an eye out for just to make sure nothing weird happens tonight. But, I mean, pretty much same old, should be tight rotations. They're a little heavier with the guards, real shorthanded with the bigs. And then last game, we got Jordan Canada who's going to be out for about probably 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks at least. Or 2 weeks at least. So that hamstring really bothering her. But with that being said, we do have Rhyne Howard back into the mix. She is available today, and Brittany Grinder should be as well. Still going to be on a minutes limit if I had to assume for both of those players. But this game's going to be interesting. I think we got two really good defensive teams, but also two really high-powered offenses that can show up. So interesting coin flip on do we get a slow pace or this is just kind of a track meet and run a gun. All right, so we got all the yarn out of the way. Let's talk about some plays.
Let me throw this out real quick before you get to the plays. Jason Holland says, did you guys... Oh, no, my bad. Van Negro John says, Sabrina on my banned list. I thought she would bounce back and get 21. Oh, no, Sabrina did not do that. Sabrina... Cardale Reynolds, he likes your first play. He has under 9 points. You have under PRA, but coinciding there. That's nice. That's nice. And the kid says, watch Sabrina go crazy today. Can't believe she only took 8 shots. Everyone's mad because it was a Sabrina taco. The worst tacos of all time yesterday. Wow, they suck balls. Right on Prize Picks for those great tacos. Thank you, Prize Picks. Actually, fuck you, Prize Picks. And I made a song and it's called That Exactly. That's exactly the title of the song, Fuck You, Prize Picks. And Limited times 10 says, what's good, guys? Let's fucking go. And let me get it to you, E. If you guys got comments, drop them. 16 likes. We need 9 more for good luck. That'll be easy. Whoever gets 25th like will have good luck today and have at it, E.
Yeah, so let's talk about Sug Sutton. Just unfortunately, one of the players getting lost in the sauce here. We've seen her minutes really just, kind of not eclipse 30, which is very surprising, even given all the injuries and, Sykes leaving the team and X, Y, and Z. But there's a lot of things, I think just offensive usage overall. I mean, she's really bottom of the barrel. I know he had mentioned her points. The only thing that kind of, pushed me slightly away from just the straight up points was it was bumped on a handful of sites. So if you did get the 9.5, that's an insane line. But was it just Novig? Yeah, just Novig still has the under for that. But yeah, I mean, scoring very back and forth between her, low field goal volume. I mean, you're expecting like 7 to 8 shots the whole game, but she's losing out on a lot of production to Jade Melbourne mostly. Those two have always been in tandem so far this season, but coach is running somewhat of a different second unit that doesn't involve her like basically whatsoever. So she's losing out on a lot of time. Her games have been a little bit weird. Like there was 2 different games where she played really short first half minutes and then played hefty second half minutes. But we also saw the reverse of that where she played, pretty heavy in the first half and then she didn't play any of the second half basically. So she's just kind of an afterthought on the offense. Again, assuming that Shakira Austin likely plays today, her usage at best is going to come from the playmaking. But it's a tough spot, man. I mean, Golden State plays at a snail's pace. So there's no upside for rebounds or transition points. And that low volume. I mean, hey, if she shoots over 60% from the field, it could be a sweat. But looking at her so far this season, I mean, it's just, she's not about that life. So 15 was a really good look for the under, and we were able to snap that up. She did move down to 14.5, which, I mean, honestly, I still don't mind, but 15 was obviously a better look. 63% so far this season. Tough sledding.
She does nothing. I like her a lot, actually. She came out of nowhere last year. I was like, where did this woman come from? And she looked really good for Phoenix, I think it was. And now she's a starting point guard, which is cool for her. But she still doesn't get really the usage that scares us for that under. So I like that.
Yeah, 100%, man. And it's not like she's a player that closes in garbage time either if the game goes sideways. Lucy Olson is getting a lot of extra run. But, I mean, now you just got to add, the addition of Sheldon. She played really well this other game or the first game. And, just having those extra bodies in the mix just is going to take away usage from somebody. So she's just kind of here, going through her minutes and usual things for the game. But unless she gets hot in the mid-range or from 3, which is pretty unlikely, I'm not worried about it, honestly. And then you look at who's on the other side, too. I mean, you got Burton and or Tiffany Hayes, 2 phenomenal defenders. So either one of them likely picking her up, I think is totally fine.
Okay. Cardale Reynolds, I think, is on some other play that I think we have liked as well. Cardoso first half props over. He likes, just like you said. First half feels nice. Full game feels a little sketch.
Yeah, 100%. We'll just go ahead and talk about our next play. So that first half PRA was very, very sharp look here. You can see these games are without Angel Reese, and I mean, she's averaging almost 17.5 PRA in the first half. I think there is some argument to be made for her fantasy, but she's been pretty stocky these last few games, so that's slightly inflated. But yeah, I mean, honestly, a great look, and this so far has been the only trustworthy thing. I mean, this is pretty crazy, I will say. the fact that she's playing like 17 minutes on average in the first half, and then it just takes a hard dip in the second half. I don't think she's even come close to matching these in several games. So can't really trust her down the stretch, but the first half I absolutely love. Coach has proven that this is mostly going to be her rotation, and then she breaks down the minutes in the second half with Liz Williams. But yeah, I like it, man. It's a good matchup for her. Phoenix or Connecticut, they're allowing top points in the paint. Again, it's just kind of, a sluggish pace is the only thing that would be a bit of a drawback, but rebounds look good. Second chance points should be good. Just no dumb fouls early. That's the only thing I ask, please, because I know Tina can be kind of crafty, draw a few fouls early, but as long as we stay out of foul trouble, we should be good to go. And again, they're also shorthanded with actual bigs for the team too, so I don't mind it. At all.
All right, cool. And number 2. I was going to say second half, even live, sometimes when she goes off at the beginning, they'll bust her, they'll bump her shit up high for second half and live, and it might be a look for the under, but we'll see how it feels when time comes. Jason Holland says, what's your favorite 2? I would assume the top 2 there, right? And thoughts on Citron fantasy. And then the next one says Citron points, so go do those together. People like an old baby Citron.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't mind Citron. I kind of hate just the snail pace of this game. I mean, the only thing about her is she's just had such a slow first half that's only, slightly concerning. But I like her a lot more if Shakira Austin's going to play. And I will say I was following her line so far today because she had some reasonable juice to go over this, but now it's heading back the other way pretty heavily. So this probably indicates that good chance that Shakira Austin is in fact going to play. And if you want to play her, I would say just kind of hold up for a minute, because there's a real good chance you could get her at a slight discount from where she is right now. I know her fantasy also bumped too. She's at 27.5, which I mean, I think that one might just stay the same, honestly, but same block and steal upside from her. I don't mind her today, but I will say this game kind of just feels like a majority fade as far as like chasing overs. I mean, Golden State's really, untrustworthy on the road. They've been kind of slowing down wing players. They throw a lot of doubles. So I don't know. It's just honestly a weird environment. Once we get news about Shakira, though, that'll make the picture a little bit easier. I would love her. Honestly, if Shakira's out, she'll have all the usage in the world. But if she plays, that's at least going to cut down on some of that field goal volume. She's been living in the second half, bro. If there's a line you want to play for her, it's second half something, because she's been getting that. For real. And if she does really bad, they bump her points and stuff down. People start betting her down because they go, oh, she sucks. She's going to do nothing all game. And she goes, ha, ha, ha. Comes out in the third quarter and goes crazy on you. Cardero, Reynolds. I'm about to say, I nuked that second half 12.5 fantasy. That was unbelievably disrespectful last game.
And remember, we did the Emma stuff yesterday too, when she was balling and they just left her lines at the normal lines before the bumps. Sometimes they do that too. They bump stuff before the game, but then they put the second half stuff up before the bump. So it's like half of the first prop. You know what I mean? So it's always another thing to look out for. Cardell Reynolds says, what do you think about Bantam's field goal attempts? And then I'll let you get back to those. Bantam field goal attempts?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, between her field goal attempts, because they bumped up her threes. Her 3 attempts were at 5.5 last slate, but the attempts I think aren't bad either or. I'm still kind of leaning towards just a straight up points. I mean, 10, somewhere between the 9.5, 10.5 range. It's kind of going back and forth on books, but with the news of Atkins being on some kind of a limit now, what that limit looks like exactly, that's hard to say because that wasn't specified, but I think she's still got enough mustard on there, going up against a former team that drafted her as well. It's a little bit of a get back there, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
There you go. And 3 times says good evening. Happy Wednesday. Let's cash. 3 Tom.
What's up? Oh, I know he's ready for football, man. Right around the corner, bro.
Ooh, we got Aaron Rodgers on his team. Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh. Indeed. New rookie running back that I'm trying to draft in my rookie draft. We'll see. Oh, Caleb Johnson, I believe is his name. I'm ready. Yes, sir.
Real fast, yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking at FanDuel here, her odds just flip flop. So she was heavily juiced, like -125, -130 for the under, and then now after that news, it went to 10.5 with heavy or decent juice on the over. So yeah, man, her points are really low. I think Prizepicks, she was at 10 earlier too.
Okay. What do you think about Cardoso 10 plus rebounds? A little high, huh? Relaxing music and meditation says Cardoso 10 plus rebounds.
It's in play. I mean, if you want to play it, I think honestly, maybe even the double could be, just in the same kind of wheelhouse, but it's doable. Honestly, it's just, the second half stuff kind of is unfortunate, but she's been going crazy in the first half. So as long as she gets some kind of run in the third quarter, I think, should be decent to hit.
All right. Chico, don't know how to say it exactly. Forgive me. Welcome. He says need a two-man WNBA. There you go. E, what's your best two-man left on the board? Is there anything for you? And Jay James said Prizepicks just took Cardoso first half PRA off the board. Hope you got it in time, everybody. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, any of these here on the list, the card. I think we already posted like four Prizepicks pairs or something like that in the Discord. So if you guys want that's instant access, it's gonna be in the Discord here for you.
Yeah, the before the bumps. Cardero Reynolds says appreciate the feedback. Let's cash tonight. You are very welcome, and let's go.
All right. Oh man, that's unfortunate that she was taken down. Well, we got some good value. Oh, I see they're making some bumps here. Yeah, Mabry bumps.
It'll come back.
That's okay.
See if it's on Underdog. I bet it's on Underdog still. Or Parlay Play. Parlay Play never bumps. Well, I shouldn't say never, but bumps less. Less bumpings.
All right, let's talk about Emma Big Meesseman. She showed out for us last night, and even though they are on a back-to-back, so I get some kind of concerns with that, but they are still, again, shorthanded on their big situation. She is going to have probably one of the better or the best on-court matchups, honestly, tonight. I mean, look at historically, like Brionna Stewart just absolutely murders this matchup, and Jonquil Jones takes somewhat of a back seat, which, I mean, given going up against Asia, makes total sense. And, man, Alyssa Smith, I mean, hey, she's playing some pretty decent ball. I'll give her that, but Emma is just unbelievably crafty, man. I mean, she was just working so many of them over on that pick and roll, and just, the washing machine hit them with the left, right, and then right up to the basket. But soft matchup for her. I love the pace for this game. I mean, both teams, New York playing at the fastest pace. I think Vegas is 7th fastest right now, but still with the current situation with her bigs, I mean, she just has to play minutes. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. So still looking for about 30 minutes here tonight. Love the RA upsides. We talked about that at length. She actually wielded a lot more rebounds this last game, which kind of surprised me, especially given how active JJ was in the first half, man. She just kind of fell off the cliff in the second half. But I love Emma here. I mean, honestly, pace, total, all that stuff looks good. Only red flag would be our back-to-back situation here, but her lines are still just honestly way too low. She could easily be up to, 27 PRA matching JJ. Brionna Stewart is going to be back at the end of the month or here in a couple weeks, so her role as far as moving forward, we'll see how that goes. But right now, got to play. Love the spot, so we're going to lock that PRA in at 24.5.
Big Emma.
All right.
Big Emma.
Big Emma.
We tried to go under her in the Olympics. Didn't work out. So if you can't beat them, join them. And Shakira has been ruled out, DFS Savant says. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate to hear. I was really hoping that she was going to play, but honestly, I don't think that affects our Sutton unders too much here. If anything, it's going to hurt her assist upside for the pick and roll game. But Citron, yeah, now her props are going to be a little bit more live. The points,
are we on
PR, something like that.
Are we on Kiki like before or no?
No, I would not play any points inside the paint versus Golden State. Absolutely not.
They're going to go in and double her up, and then they're going to throw out to baby Citron. Citron's going to hit some threes. Is that what you're saying?
Yep, Golden State allowing the most threes and the least amount of points inside the paint. So Kiki could definitely fall in a little bit more usage here. I mean, yeah, that's probably going to be a given, but her rebounds are really just the biggest upside for her. So
that's what I was going to say. Do you think her rebounds are going to look like a play? Because we know she didn't get the minutes that we wanted in that first half when we took her last game. But damn, they removed this stuff quick off props builder. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. All right.
Yeah.
Iffy rebounds or eerie Finn rebounds. DFS Savant says, yeah. If you can get them before they bump, right? What number are we looking for? 7.5 would be heaven. 8.5.
Yeah. Ideally 7.5 is the number. Okay. 8 or more if you can, but she's definitely going to 8.5 now. So to each their own for that. Don't forget, Golden State does shoot the most amount of threes, so could be a little bit volatile. I mean, she roams a little bit more, so maybe she snags a few more long balls. But yeah, the rebounds I think would just be the only play for me. If you want to play Citron, hey, I totally get it. Now she'll have that extra usage involved, but man, this game just honestly feels like a fade. If I'm keeping it a buck with y'all.
Onyx has Irifin Kiki rebounds 9.5 plus 125, 8.5 minus 130. Ooh wee, move quick.
Yeah, I mean at that point you might as well just take her double because I'm sure that might have a little spicier payout. Yeah, this is going to be a messy game, honestly. And then from Golden State side of things, I mean, they run like a million players in their rotation. I swear the coach plays every single wing player every night. So, yeah, this game mostly going to be a fade for me. We did have one play that we'll talk about, this Fagbenle, her rebounds here. Every game so far without these other players, no Billings, no... oh, my goodness, I'm breaking on who's the other person. Thornton. Yeah, without both of those players, I mean, she is just absolutely a menace on the glass. I do like her scoring upside here too. I will say honorable mention, her first half PRA or her first half points were at 4 earlier on Prizepicks, but defensive rebounds, biggest thing that takes a step forward without the lack of depth and size they have on this team. So this could be pretty sweet though. I mean, honestly, this could make the pace a little bit higher because both sides will likely go with a smaller lineup. And that also bodes pretty well for us because in that situation, Sutton is going to lose out on minutes to Sheldon and the second unit. So Fagbenle, though, 3.5 defensive rebounds, just a little bit too low for how much she's been doing so far without those other players. So that was going to be another play for us on the list here.
Yay!
And then let's talk about Alicia Gray here real fast. So with the news of Canada being out, this is currently with Canada out and Ryan Howard on the floor. So you can see she's actually been averaging 31 PRA even with Ryan back. But Ryan should be on some kind of a minutes limit here, and it's going to have one of the more difficult matchups on the court. Seattle's been limiting threes to they're actually limiting the least amount of threes so far in the league. So we're going to be looking for hacking and slashing here, getting to the free throw line, that mid-range action. Brionna Jones is going to have her hands full down low with either Neko or Malonga, whichever the case may be. We do need to see what the starting lineup looks like just to make I would say the Griner situation would make the picture a little bit more clear. Ryan Howard's going to start, but Griner, that could be a question mark. But Alicia Gray, this line's just way too low for her. I mean, even without said players being back and forth, taking both off the court, and you're still looking at, at least a 65% hit rating so far this season. So it's a low bar for her. I mean, she gave them the business the first game they played this season, went for 34. And I think 26 is totally doable here.
Coolio, back to Alicia Gray. Come on, Alicia. Bye, Alicia.
And then just kind of like real fast, you can see over the last month now, they're getting absolutely torched by these kind of guards. So anybody in the mid-range action, anybody that's able to get to the free throw line here, like Plum, Lloyd, Jackie, Courtney Williams, they are absolutely feasting on them. Granted, Sykes in the unit could help out a little bit, but still, they got some stuff to work out right now.
Alrighty. Starfall says Lloyd's not starting, but how do you feel about her under 5.5 first half points? Jewell Lloyd under
this
first half.
This could be the spot for it. I might be leaning a little bit more towards like a PRA or fantasy line if they have it, but I will say New York is also allowing top three, third most 3-point attempts per game. So she might have a little bit scarier volume there, but historically, I know the first game this season she crapped out against them, but that was before she went to the bench role. I don't mind it because she is on somewhat of a limit, but I mean, you're basically asking for at least 2 threes or 3 buckets. So, I mean, that is a steep ask.
There you go. David Watlington, what's happening, bro? He said Cardoso first half fantasies at 16.5. Do you like the fantasy?
Okay. Yeah, I would still roll that one, honestly. I know she's been up to like 17.5 and even 18 on some of these, but 16.5, that's still doable.
All right. Jaiko says 2-man on sleeper. Well, you don't have sleeper. But I assume they have similar plays to what you have there. I would just pick a couple off of this list here. Sir? K. Rogers, what's happening? He says Temi rebounds. Your homegirl, Temi there. Fagbenle, 3.5 defensive rebounds you have already. So you guys are feeling the same there. Now, what's the reasoning for the defensive rebounds instead of the normal rebounds?
Just a little bit tougher spot for her to get offensive rebounds with the volume of 3 points that they shoot. You know, a lot of times she's getting down on the block underneath it. So if she's getting boxed out, assuming their Washington opponents are doing their job, she should get boxed out of a couple plays there. So it kind of cuts down on, you know, any potential offensive upside that she could have, whereas the defensive, you know, upside is still pretty substantial. I like them both. I mean, honestly, I don't think either or is a bad play. Just a 3.5 seemed like a shorter route to it. And the fact that she was at 4 defensive rebounds this last slate too it's kind of weird they moved it down.
Okay, cool. You broke what you doing says, give me them gobbies. I want to build this bankroll. Watch out for them gobbies. Ooh. Watch out for them gobbies now. Watch out for them gobbies unless you're C-Dot. Watch out for them gobbies. Sometimes they don't pay enough. Make sure you're looking at the pay and comparing them with other sites and stuff, because a lot of times they get you on those gobbies. So just watch out. Word to the wise. Only because I love you. Want to make sure guys don't, you know, play the things that are a little scamish. We don't want to do that. I digress. Marcus Price. Howard over 11.5 points. She did take 7 shots before she got ejected last game, he says. Good call.
Yeah. I mean, last game was, you know, I feel like a pretty comparable matchup. This, it's not a bad spot. I mean, it's a hell of a low bar for her, no doubt. We just don't know what her minutes are going to look like. I mean, she was trending to play, you know, somewhere in the mid-20s, but that's hard to say. It's a low line. It's an extremely low line. I wish we could get some kind of coach talk on, you know, what these minutes just maybe even look like. But with no Canada today too, I mean, that should put her into at least, I would say, 25 minutes, 24 minutes, something like that. So not bad. Need her to just hit a 3 here or there, get to the free throw line. I don't expect her to really go off from 3 like she did the last time they played. Her hitting 4 threes is a little much, and that was the very beginning of the season before Seattle really started shaping up on their defense. Speaking, kind of weird these two teams haven't played in so long.
I was gonna say, is she going to start today?
Probably, yeah.
Well, if she's gonna start, man, she got to play 25. 11.5. Yeah. I'm writing that on the list. Fuck all that. I
forgot they played on the third as well too. But Howard hasn't played them since the beginning of the season.
Cade says John Clella Jones over 1.5 threes. What's up, Cade? Welcome.
Yo. Yeah, I mean that's going to honestly be her best route tonight. She is coming off of a pretty impressive 3-point game. I mean, I know she got hot this last game and hit 4 or 5. The only thing about her, man, is sometimes just that volume will catch you. Like she's had these games here with 2, 3, 4, sprinkle a 1 in from the Minnesota. Albeit Minnesota is one of the toughest matchups, so I get that. But the volume for her is kind of scary. I mean, you really need her to hit over this 50% marker. She is shooting 47% from the season, so I get it's very efficient, but the volume scares me a little bit here. And then the fact that she's going to have to contend with Asia, I don't know. But that would honestly be her best route today for some kind of over. We're honestly looking maybe towards taking some unders for her today, just with it being a back-to-back situation, some fatigue settling in, and then having to deal with Asia on both sides of the ball can be a little much. But yeah, the 3 is probably honestly the easier route for an over today.
All right. Guess how many likes we're at, you?
30?
24. You know what that means?
Ooh.
The next person to hit that like and get that 25th like. Your luck's gonna be great today. You better hit it. Hit it. Quick. Hit it. Uh-oh. News.
No. Just real fast, just to kind of, show you historic numbers too for her. I mean, she only had 2 games last season where she shot more than 5 attempts, but all these like 2s, 1s, and 3s. And then you can even take it back to the beginning of the season where she only took 3 attempts against them. So that, for me personally, that would be my biggest red flag, is just this volume kind of wavers too much.
All right. People jump for that like button. 3 people at once. Y'all got good luck. Fuck it. Y'all got good luck. Don't let me talk you out of that. 25 is good luck. Everyone who hits like is good luck today. Fuck all that. All right, man. K. Rogers, Bree Jones, PR. Bree Jones, PR. Damn, everyone wants that good luck. I appreciate you guys. You see? They slapped the like 6 times. 10 people jumped in the room. No bullshit. Just boop, boop, boop. That's how it works.
Oh, we appreciate it. Thank you. It's too kind. All right. Bree Jones, man. So another player, does she play closer to 30 minutes or closer to 20 minutes? I mean, that's honestly been the back and forth with her. She stepped it up, I will say, playing some more meaningful minutes. She did play 29 minutes, at least in this one game. But, man, some of these have just been so back and forth. Like, also having, Griner back into the mix, it's somewhat obnoxious. But we'll take a look at her. I will say I do love the rebound upside today. This is typically one of our rebound spots, du jour top 2 rebounds per game. So also her 4.5 defensive rebounds, pretty low. But Griner being back in the mix, man, is just kind of obnoxious. That's the only thing. So let's take a look at, with both Howard and Griner back on the floor, what that kind of looks like. All right. Not bad. Just barely got there. Got 20 in that first game. Pretty good. I mean, really, it's just a minutes here, man. Like I said, anytime she plays in this lower bar, we're coming up short. But 72% this season, not bad. Assuming that Griner's on just still some kind of a limit. I think this is maybe one of the last times we can kind of get away with it. But yeah, let's keep an eye out for the starting lineup. I will say, though, if Griner is not starting again, I would like it even more.
All right. Cool. Cordero says, do you think Angstler will start for Shakira?
That's tough. Honestly, that's kind of tough. Did Dolson started last game, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Typically, Emily's their backup and like the second unit player. I doubt she starts. More than likely, we'll probably get Mama Dolson here back in the 5, but they split up the minutes between the others. So, I mean, it's not like, anyone's kind of anchored into a bigger role than the other. It's a little bit more fluid from game to game. But, yeah, I think Dolson again, honestly.
All right. Jason says Sutton's off the board, and so is Cardoso first half PRA. Of course, the top 2 plays on your list are off the board. Thank you, Prizepicks. We love you. Van Negro Jones says, bet of the day. B-O-T-Y, he calls it. B-O-T-Y. Okay. Zandalicini, 3 threes, plus 215 against my Mystics. And Negro Jones, he's living on the crazy side over there. Hey, can't fault him for it. I guarantee you, she hits 3 threes. We're going to be talking later. Hey, Van Negro Jones, remember he said that? You're going to come on here tomorrow. Remember that, guys? B-O-T-Y. Let's see. I like it. Definitely a hot take.
Hey, Oh, for sure. I mean, the 1.5 threes I didn't mind, and honestly, even her points, they were somewhere between 9.5, 10.5. It's a good points inside the paint matchup, but man, oh man, it is not a good 3-point matchup though. Washington's been really, really good about defending against the 3-ball, and she's going to have Kiki as a defender today too. So,
good luck.
Hey, if she's on it, if she's on it, she's on it again. But tough spot, man. Tough spot. Not gonna lie.
It's his bet of the day, so I hope you hit it, bro. That'd be awesome. We will be watching for that.
Plus
okay,
200 something.
Plus 215, he said. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And we're at the end of the comments. We got 55 people watching, 32 likes. You got a player or two to talk about still? You do.
Yeah, 2 plays here real fast. One of them more of a mid-tier lane, but something that still has a lot of value. Let's talk about Jackie real fast, though. I mean, looking at this matchup here, should be, again, quick pace on both sides. But her RA upside is pretty phenomenal in this matchup. And it's kind of funny that they actually did not offer a rebound prop for her today, because that's the thing that she crushes the most here. But I still like the scoring upside, honestly. I mean, JJ is no slouch on defense, so some resistance to be had for her down low. And then, you got Melissa Smith, who's going to have to deal with Emma. Tougher matchup there, but fatigue should be somewhat of a thing, I think by and large, but scoring matchup for her at home, I mean, it's been pretty crazy. She's actually been closer to like 28, 29 PRA at the house. And any of these games that there is a pace up for Vegas side of things, I mean, she's just really excelled in this. I would say the most recent comparable one was the Sparks game where, I mean, top pace right there, and she went for a 40 bomb. So I don't mind it. It was bumped. So if you got it at 24.5, it is now 25.5, unfortunately, but still a good look.
Dope.
And this is a lot of green over the last month too. I mean, just hemorrhaging points to high volume shooters, and still having Kirsten Bell in the starting 5. That's just basically do nothing body. So as long as she's pulling her usual field goal attempts per game, this is very easily attainable. All right. And then our last play, like I said, value spot since moving into the starting units. Melissa Smith, 3.5 first half points, just a really, really low sweat. Now, granted, she's probably only going to get 4 points, but it's still mega pace up for Vegas here. And her first half minutes a little bit more sustainable than full game stuff. But yeah, man, just a low bar, high hit rating for her.
Easy peasy. Melissa Smithy.
And even though she's on our ban list, I at least still got an honorable mention for old Mabry today. Going up against her former team. I mean, we just took Kelsey Mitchell in this exact same spot at home. Chicago just giving it up to every single high volume shooter. The Tina Charles is still in a pretty good spot today, but Cardoso on the other side, and again, she could see some kind of reduction. I do like her points. 15.5 points is still very live for Tina, but PRA upside, PA upside for Mabry here should be pretty huge, and we just need her to show up to work, play somewhere around 30 minutes, and then take her usual field goal volume, and I don't mind this at all. But she is on our personal ban list, so we can't post her official.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You broke what you doing says at 26, actually. Must be Jackie. Up to 26, maybe?
Oh, wow. Did she really? No way. Where's she at? Wow, 26. Man, that went fast. 26.
He wasn't bullshitting. Fetty Stack says Emma under 24.5 PRA. Ooh, under Emma.
Ooh. We're leaning a little bit towards the over today, man. I'll be honest. She's yes, it is the back-to-back situation, but she's got a pretty cake matchup against Alyssa Smith out there, and them still being somewhat shorthanded on depth for their bigs today could kind of pose a problem for minutes, or pose a problem for her staying under. I think she's locked for 30 minutes tonight, barring any kind of dramatic blowout. But Vegas really isn't that scary of a team, for being honest, and yeah, that I'd probably fade her and been taken under, honestly, man.
Okay. Well, there you have it, sir. We are to the end.
Sweet. Well, I think with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap. We're still waiting on, I think, a touch. No, we got the Shakira news already. So we're just waiting on starting lineups right now, and then any kind of last minute news, and we'll go from there. So we appreciate you guys, as always, hanging out with us. It's been fun chopping it up with you guys. See a lot of new faces in here. Hey, I appreciate it. Every single one of y'all. Honestly, y'all are the reason we do this. Hey, baby. Oh, you got a guilty face. What'd you do? A big goofy dog coming in here. But we are going to skedaddle. Make sure you guys check out the Discord. Again, links in the description down below. Still running a 7-day free trial. Come stop by, say what's up, and come win some cash with us. There is no games tomorrow, but it looks like the board is unfortunately already going up for Friday. So I'm sure we'll have plays and stuff. We'll take tomorrow off, but we will be back at it for our busy Friday and our flex play. So we will see you guys on stream Friday. We'll see you back in the Discord tonight. Good luck. Peace.